This is real.
Good evening, folks. How are we all doing today? Right, well, we are back in what could easily be the final episode of Xenosaga. And it's also just occurred to me that I have actually named this episode wrong. Give me 1 second. Xenosaga Part 16. Done. And then we should probably YouTube update. YouTube update. There we go. That should fix things. Right, so quick catch up, I guess. We fought God. He kicked our ass repeatedly. We figured out how God worked. Then we went. No, it was all a bit confusing after that, to be fair. Then Ellie was. Ellie was asked to stay behind while we went on what we assumed was going to be the final dungeon. She ended up coming along after we got captured and trying to save us, going into her apeshit mode, and then kind of trading herself for us. We found out Miang died at the hands of Ramsus, but it's fine because Ellie became Miang, because Miang is everybody. And then we found out exactly what's going on with Faye and the rebirth through time with him and Ellie, which is basically that these people exist within the DNA of all people, and as soon as they die, they're just a new person is just picked, and they just become this person essentially, containing all of their old memories and the memories of the current host. So that's weird. We found out that Krelian was in love with Sophia, and when she sacrificed herself to save the rebel army after Shivart betrayed them, he went crazy and decided to work on the nanotech to kill God and become a god himself. We find out that Graf is actually one of the earlier incarnations of Fae, known as Lacan, who found a way to separate his mind from his body, transferred his consciousness into a new body, and then when his body died, Faye was born, or another version of Lacan was born, which has then ended up going through the sequence and resulting in Faye, which is why there are now essentially two versions of Faye, or one of Lacan. We found out that Faye killed his mother, or he thought he killed his mother, and Id blames what he calls the coward personality for putting all of that onto him, when actually, when he went mad, the Id personality was about to die and was saved by his mother, so it was actually him who killed them. However, his mother was Karen, but had turned into Miang earlier and was performing experiments on him, which is why he went crazy. And his dad tried to save him. Oh, and my dad's wise man. And the room we're in at the moment is kind of an antechamber reality between the higher plane of existence where we are sapping energy from, with the energy core of the ship that crashed. And we spoke to one of the entities who is trapped inside the core, who just wants to get home, and requires us to yet again kill God, who has absorbed Ellie, absorbed the anima, which is the entity that, or the information that Ellie contains. And now we're going to crack on, I guess. So, yeah. It's been fucking crazy. Oh, we're at the infinite power generator at the moment. It's an ongoing. Oh shit! All right, we got a third form. The Weltle's got a third form. Yeah, Chris, it's an ongoing joke in one of my discords. As soon as you kill God, it's like, right, now we've got an RPG. Let's do this. Dad, are you okay? Sorry, this is all my fault. Faye, you return to your own self. You've become one. Yes, thanks to you. If all of you hadn't called out to me. Dad? Don't worry. This is good. This is, after all... Dad? You and I must become one. Graf? What's going on? I reached the limit of the body I possessed. On that day 3 years ago, I required a body that would tide me over until your true awakening. That is why I acquired the body of your father. Oh shit, Wiseman was Graf. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. Regardless of your awakening, your merging, and the inherited memories that you have acquired, there's no way for you to know all of this, since you had lost your memory at that point. At the point which I merged with your father. Impossible. What about Wiseman? What about father? Of course, they were just parts of me. I couldn't hold on to Khan totally. His ego was far stronger than I imagined. When my control weakened, he showed himself to you as Wiseman. You have awakened. This body is now useless to me. Now I must return to my original body, the reincarnation of my body that you inhabit. I hear you, Faye. You see, he and I are one. I am Khan, Khan is me. He has become one with me, so you too should open your heart and unite with me. Then you can go on to eliminate everything. No, I can't allow you to control me. Protecting your master? Then so be it. I'll merge with both you and your machine. Now, come, Faye, fight me. It's no use. I know you're Lacan and that you're part of me, but that doesn't change you being my father. I could never really fight you. You're so naive. Why don't you understand that your naivete is what killed Sophia, what killed your mother, Karen? I already know that. That's why I swore never to run away again. That I must rescue Ellie. So don't get in my way. Wake up. Open your eyes, father. If that's the case, then fight me. Fight me. I can't. I see. Then there's no choice. Since you are so unwilling to fight, I believe I'll have to use them as bait. Stop it. Don't we have the same memories? Can't you also remember the sadness you felt way back then? Why then? Why must you destroy everything? If we stop Deus, won't this all be over? You still don't understand. Even after your contact with the Existence, I came to understand after my contact with the Existence that even if Deus was destroyed, as long as humans still inhabit this land, Miang, Elhaim, will be born time and time again. Then all living things may as well perish along with Deus itself. That's the only path to freedom. The path to release us from the eternal cycle of life, the tragedies of history and the spell of fate. Once I awaken Deus as the weapon, I'll obliterate all living things. Then I'll use your awakened self and that machine to return everything to nothing. That's what I concluded. Miang and Elhaim are not just Deus mouthpieces. That woman is its main body. Why can't you see that? That's not true. She gave her life for me by shielding me from harm. Her eyes weren't Miang's. Mother came back at the last moment. Miang, Mother, even Ellie. We're all humans born on this planet. Deus doesn't matter. You'll see. I'll bring Ellie back. Father, no. Graf, Lacan. If you won't back down, never. Then I have no choice. The time has come to truly become one. Alright, let's fucking go. Gotta kick the shit out of myself. Wait, is he the true Weltel? Or am I the true Weltel? Oh, I don't have all my gear. Why don't I have my shit? He's doing more damage than I am. By a fair amount. Because you took all my special abilities off me. Is what I'm meant to lose? Oh, damn it. Eesh. Actually, it was a lot more defense loss than I expected it to be. For a lot less power than I expected it to be. Yeah, I need to undo that. I was like 800 damage a hit extra he was doing to me. Let's take that down another notch. Let's see if we can reduce him to doing so little damage it's negligible. Yeah, that's what we like. So, now I need to know how much damage my final attack's going to do. Because basically I'm spending three turns just building up for this. Okay, still reasonable. Ether shot's still stinging. That's probably our best bet. We do Rygo every other turn. Also stick a booster on. I'm doing that. There we go. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Why don't you finish me off? If you don't get rid of me, then you cannot get what you want. It's alright, Dad. I understand. You are not Graf. You are my father. You and Graf are one. Your will and purpose never change. I knew that once we fought, but let's stop now. Our objective should be the same. It is the same as becoming one. We don't have to fight. What? My body? Zohar is after you. The last piece to combine with Deus' system. It seeks to unify with you, the first to have been divided from it. What? This is what Lacan wanted all along, after all. I'm an imperfect existence. It was inevitable that it would come to this, considering what had happened in the past. Lacan's imperfect secondary contact with the wave existence split his personality into two. Eventually his body died, but the original Lacan transmigrated, bringing the destiny of becoming a contact with him. He was reborn as your present body. The remaining persona, just his desires, lived on separately by possessing the bodies of others. That is Graf. That is me. I may have inherited Lacan's will, but I am not the same as the contact Lacan. It is impossible for me to make real contact. There would be no true melding and release. Even though our bodies may be different, I am still half of you. That fact remains. Although I'm imperfect, I can merge temporarily with Zohar, and thus we may be able to buy some time. This is the only way I can be one with you. This is all I can do. Deus' systems will start to look for you again. Before then, you have to destroy the newly perfected Deus and this Zohar modifier. You're the only one who can destroy the physical barrier that encases God's body. As you said, that was Karen. Through many generations, Miang was beginning to break free from her bonds. Now that Elhaim has merged with Deus, she has all of her memories back. All the memories from her original birth as the contact's complement up to her current transmigration. That includes all of the lives she has lived as Miang, and her substitutes over the centuries. And of course, that includes your mother's memories too. Mother's memories? Faye, cut away all the binds on mankind. You should be able to do that now. Save her and all the other women bound to her. I'm begging you, Faye. So I was right when I called it an epitaph then. What's this? The pendant. Is this Sophia's or my mother's? It's nothing. I'm just talking to myself. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused. Thank you all so much. Anyway, let's get going. There's little time left, for me and for our planet. What is this place? This is where it all started. This is our genesis. Humans were born here. Long ago, Deus crash-landed on this planet in an interplanetary colony ship. In order to revive itself someday, Deus detached the Zohar modifier's core. After this core unit came down here, a single woman awoke and rose out from it. She's the mother of all humanity. After she awoke, she used all of her power to bear several beings. These would become the ancestors of the whole of humanity. These were the Emperor and the Gazelle Ministry. Finally, she gave birth to replicas of herself to be humanity's caretakers. Two selves, the human mother and the weapon. The subject and the complement. That is Ellie and Miang. I, the sole survivor of the colony ship, met Ellie, and everything started from there. The land of Genesis, Kadonomi, this is that place. Yeah, but Faye, even with your shared fate with Deus, why do you have such ancient memories? Usually human memories cannot be passed down through the generations. Humans do not normally have the ability to compress and store memories in their interons. But Ellie and I, and Miang, are different. Due to our connection with the wave existence, that is, due to Zohar's ability to change possible phenomenon, we can clearly store data in our interons. In other words, we can leave behind memories to be inherited by the descendants. Just as the wave existence is bound inside of Zohar, the information is affixed to me, so to speak, by some of the power of that wave existence. And then this is the form from when Ellie and Miang were still one being. This is the first woman of our world. Our mother. Hi, Mom! So, if we destroy that Zohar thing, everything will be over, right? Yes. The source of our ether powers, and the source of power for the generators that make our gears work. This all comes from the Zohar modifier engine, which can control any potential phenomena. If we destroy it, Deus and the Seraph Angels will all be deactivated. And then we should also be able to free Ellie, who has become bound to the Deus weapons system as Miang. Right, Faye? Yeah, that's what this wave existence said. But then there is the downside. It will also mean that we are no longer able to use our gears or our ether powers anymore. What are those Seraph Angels all about anyway? That odd appearance as if they lack something, as if they were neither living beings nor mere weapons. Zohar senses the human consciousness and incarnates the Seraphs. Human consciousness? Zohar itself involves the principle of uncertainty. The observer's perception of the Zohar determines the entity it actually becomes. In other words, I believe that those angels are incarnations of the spirits of people, the people who have been absorbed by Deus to become parts of it. I've just spotted Choo Choo. Why is she in the driver's seat? So what merit is there for them to gain in eliminating all of civilization? Is it some kind of hatred for those humans who have survived? Of course not. These people who were created and assimilated as parts of Deus would not have such intentions. Try to remember what Ellie said when she became Miang. The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. Yes, that is why Makava is being used to begin the destruction. But Deus is not following its programming of exterminating all of civilization. The Seraphs, which are terminal interface weapons of Deus, are using their bodies, comprised of nanomachines, to absorb massive numbers of people, regardless of whether they are dead or alive. It is not discriminating between the mutant and non-mutant people. This is highly peculiar. The fact that the people who are meant to be destroyed are being taken in as well, this is the absolute opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. Maybe they aren't enough parts. That is unlikely. Aside from those bodies that were destined to be parts of it, Deus, who has already acquired the abilities of the nanomachines, can just about use any material to construct its body. It is obvious. It has another intention in mind. Those intentions, Krelian has called Deus the Mother. If God is the Mother, then those motives are coming from the Great Mother, impeding the growth of its child, enveloping it, to bring the child back to the womb to become one with it. That is its motive. Such a program does not exist within its design, though. It was probably given this unique will by someone, either from Ellie, who was merged with the Deus. Either way, it doesn't change the fact that we have to fight. Regardless of what their intentions are, the problem is how we're supposed to deal with them. You think we can do it in our current state? The secret battleship Excalibur will also take part in the final battle. Another secret battleship. Additionally, the military potential of all of the surface forces will assemble here. Even if we can put together a massive force, we still have the problem with the main armament of the Makeva. We need to know how to take that out. As long as we don't know that. Makeva's ultra-long-range cannon has the ability to vaporize any substance. On top of that, they have a barrier around their perimeter that nullifies all attacks. We fought against the Makeva many times to try and stop its onslaught. However, we cannot even get close. Hence, we have had to withdraw every time. Damn it. No matter how much we want to save Ellie, if we can't get inside the Makeva, it's meaningless. To add to that, there is the problem of those Seraphs. They function as a terminal interface weapon for close defense. I can easily say that their attack power is equivalent of an Omnigear class. They even have the regenerative abilities due to the nanomachines. Don't be concerned about that. I was able to obtain some data from Xenogears. You see, Xenogears has mutagenically evolved due to its contact with Zohar. Using that data, all of our new gears ought to be complete soon. Additionally, all other weapons and armaments are being modified to implement the dissembler device. Dissembler device? In contrast to the nanoassemblers, which create matter to repair with, the dissemblers have the ability to dismantle or destroy matter. They can even deactivate the nanomachines' restoring abilities and disengage their repair programs. This should be sufficiently effective up against the Deus' Seraphs. Alright, even if we can deal with the angels, just how are we going to deal with that Makeva? We can't even get close to that thing. There is no such thing as a perfect defense. There is a way. Look over here. Makeva's main gun requires 1.2 seconds interval to reload because of its tremendous output. Upon firing, although it is only sectional, there will be a portion of the barrier that will be opened. There is a 1.87 second delay before the barrier reforms in that area. If we can use that window of time to target and destroy the cannon, we will be possibly close in on it. If you can get close enough, we can break through with gravitational spatial correction. Well, this is the rough idea. Unfortunately, we don't have such a long-range cannon. That could acquire a target in such a brief time frame. So what you're saying is we just need to shut that annoying cannon up, right? You want to head on to the Makeva. Now you're being reckless again. That's suicidal. Nah, listen. We're not going to just rush in. The Yggdrasil 4 and the Excalibur are also equipped with barriers. That's what we'll use. Although only for a short time, we can withstand a direct hit from Makeva's main cannon. Then we can close in and watch for the part of the barrier to go down, and then destroy the cannon. How long will our barrier last? About 20 or so seconds. That's all. Wouldn't matter how fast we fly. In that amount of time, we'll be without a barrier before we can get within firing range. And those numbers are valid only if the generator is at full drive, right? We can only get those numbers if we sacrifice all other output and propulsion. I'm not suggesting we do it with the guns blazing, knowing we're going to lose. We're going to go physically put a lid on it directly. As you've said, Yggdrasil 4 or Excalibur's barrier can't sufficiently defend against the Makeva's attack. At least with one generator, that is. Meaning? Meaning we can defend against the Makeva with twice the amount of time, 40 seconds, if we couple the two generators together. This way, we can make it into the heart of Makeva. Then what about the propulsion? Just hear me out. This is what we do. First we transform my Yggdrasil into heavy assault mode and load it onto the Excalibur so that we can couple the generators. By doing that, we can reduce the energy usage down to just supporting the hull of the ship and generating the barrier. This will allow most of the energy to be devoted to the barrier. Next, shift the barrier to full front force and focus it in a single point where the main cannon will make it strike. Now for movement. First off, we develop a barrier by engaging Excalibur's generator to maximum power. For propulsion during that time, we'll install on the Yggdrasil those large solid rockets we got from the ruins of the mass driver. Are you going to yeet the Yggdrasil? When Excalibur's barriers expires, we'll use the Yggdrasil 4's generators to develop a barrier. Then we'll also detach the solid rockets and shift the Excalibur into conventional flight. Using this method, we can get right in Makeva's face after it fires. It'll be defenseless. During this time, we'll block the muzzle of Makeva's cannon with the Excalibur's bow ram, upon which we should have about 0.67 seconds. When the cannon fire of the Excalibur, we'll destroy the Yggdrasil 4's slave generator and incapacitate the Makeva along the way, and then we break through. I mean, it sacrifices one of the greatest warships mankind's ever built, but sure. That's about the plan is all. The combination of the barriers of both ships storming the Makeva, the timing of the cannon fire on the Excalibur, these are all going to be crucial. Mess up and any one of these and the consequences are going to be severe. Hence, it'll be necessary to have both crews sync with each other. That's why I'd like to place Sig in command of the Excalibur. I have no qualms with that. What do you think, Queen? Will you lend us your battleship? Since there appears to be no other alternatives, let us go with that. Please use it as you see fit. But are we not cutting it uncomfortably close? When you calculate the arrival time and the barrier generation time, you will see what I mean. One minor mishap will put us in a situation where we could run out of barrier power before our arrival. Also, we will be devoting both generators to keeping the barrier up. Won't that leave us without perimeter defences? We won't stand a chance if we get engaged by the Seraph Angels on our way to the Makava. We'll hold them off. You can count on us. You guys just concentrate on taking out that main cannon. Thanks. We're depending on you. Alright, everyone. Everyone else has been taken care of. This is the only place that's left. This is going to be the true final battle. Ah, it's not one of those fake final battles that we've had 7 of so far. This is going to be a real final battle. We set out to silence God's Ark, Makava, which was the epitome of offense and defensive power, and then storm inside it. We initiated the operation to destroy Zohar. Holy shit! That's badass as fuck. Alright. Yeah, no, as Daedalus maneuvers go, it's pretty badass. Well, that's another ancient civilization created. What's that, 6 now? That can't be. A secondary explosion? Oh no, I should have known better. What a miscalculation. The explosion was too big. It reacted with the main condenser right under the main cannon, and induced a secondary explosion. How could I have been so stupid? You mean we overdid it? Why did I not realize it sooner? This means we might have... Oh no, Ellie. Oh my god, Ellie. What is it this time? Hey, Satan, one more is going to happen. Something is happening in the center of Makava. What could it be? Hi, Deus. Holy shit. Is that just death, or is that a petrification wave? At that time, the earth quaked and shook, and from the location where the Makava crashed, a giant object appeared. It was Deus's final form. Makava was merely its vessel. Deus evolved through the use of Krelian's nanomachines into a planetary-scale weapon, and began terraforming. It was attempting to convert this entire planet into a weapon. We retreated back into the base at the snow plains to form a new strategy. We decided to go back into Deus. Time was running out. Well, that's some fucked up shit right there. That's some fucked up shit right there. Why are you letting sound through again? I'll be honest, NVIDIA Broadcast, you are kind of shit. You're really good at what you do, just that you don't do it. Right, I guess we should check out the gears. Oh, that's a point. We said we were going to have some new shit, didn't we? So we're probably going to end up buying some new stuff in a minute. Moo indeed, my friend. Moo indeed. Most people of Shavad have always dreamed of coming down to live on the planet's surface, but we didn't ever imagine this would be how we would realize that dream. This is unbearable. Oh, hello. Oh, this base is the last refuge for humans, and you can no doubt see we have almost no supplies. Anyway, we're using a fallen piece of Shavad as the main base, but you probably could have guessed that, huh? If you can take out Deus even one day sooner, we can't hold out much more longer like this. Right, I need to see if we've got any... I mean, you look shoppish. Hey, buddy, you need something? Hey, hang on a minute. Right. Okay, so we've got an X70 upgrade. So that's worthwhile. No more HP for you. And we've already got that on there, which we don't need to care about. That's just a straight upgrade. Brig 26 versus Brig 22-2. And you've got the 6025, don't you? Which I kind of want to keep on. You gives us someone with a little bit more ether defense. Why? Not doing you yet, but I probably will end up upgrading you eventually. The Crescents. That's an upgrade. That's a big upgrade and one that's vastly needed. And you've also got the ether defense, which is good as well. Then we want the Fenrir. Again, that's a straight upgrade. And I'm happy to keep that as is. So, now we go through the backups. Bart is technically a backup. I'll be taking him with us as well. So we'll upgrade that. And I can't actually afford any upgrades now. Expensive. Any cool farts? Any cool parts? That's still a pathetic amount. That would have to be 500 for me to even consider it, and even then I probably wouldn't. Why is that still letting audio through? I don't get why NVIDIA Broadcast has just been like, nah, fuck you, I'm literally just not going to do my job. And I've got to find a replacement for this. This has been ridiculous. Like, it's fine until I start talking. And then it just doesn't seem to want to release the audio. Yeah, I could probably fix it temporarily by adding in a filter and dropping that down. And then that should cut out any excess low-end noise. Good job of a machine. Ah, you got yeah, you're just tanky, that's fine. I think we're good there. I don't think we need to mess with anything there. Golden Vest is just a better version of the Roast Tabard. That's good. Have we got anything else new? Well, that puts Faye and Bart on the same defense, with Satan a little higher. I'm good with that. Hey, aren't these Pickolites cute? They're going cheap, cheap. How about it? Want to buy Pickotile? Was it? Is that Pickotiles? Sure. $20,000 for the lot and no haggling for a discount, so pay up. You don't have enough. Well, of course I don't. That's a fucking extortionate amount for some birds, you crazy wench. Kinda want it though. I mean, that's enough, right? We've got enough there. Forced to... My god, I just got forced to pay. Thanks. They're really delicious if you grill them. I know nothing. Nothing. The hell just happened? Burning, burning. All of my rare first edition books and valuable autographs. I know supplies are short, but I can't believe they are burning my treasures. Did they come through here? Yoo-hoo! I can hear cheeping in here. Burn, burn, burn up this whole world, my home, my whole family, everything's been destroyed. And we had a hard time evacuating because my daughter begged us to take all the cats with us. It's a different system from what humans have been creating. In other words, it should be called a machine-made and non-humans. Oh god, they're arguing. Okay. You want the children to stand in the cold hallway? This is the warmest room. Why can't they stay here? They're having a very important meeting. They're disturbing us. Please don't get too upset. I really appreciate that you're trying to protect us. But you know those people are the only ones who can change our fate, don't you? There'll be a few things we can do, but I've been a soldier all my life. I can't sit still, and as long as there is people to protect and enemies to fight. Good man, good man. Good luck to you too. I will protect these people, so don't worry. My grandma made this for my mum when she was a child. It's really warm. These are the kids from the orphanage, aren't they? Her outfit is so cute, isn't it? Kids are all the same in Kislev, Ave, and Nissan. I am Yggdrasil 10. What is it? Can I do that too? Hey, I am Yggdrasil 10. Catch me if you can. Hey, give me back my candy. It's the first time I've seen snow. So light and white and beautifully patterned appears there for an instant and then it melts away on my palm. It's amazing. We have more weapons. Don't need more weapons, just need me. Right, okay. Do you have anything else to say to me now? I am not giving you your money back. They ran away after I sold them to you. I can smell treasure over here. Hey, don't you have a golden nugget? If you do, give it to me. I'll dig some more here. I'm sure something good will come up. How about it? Sure? Alright, got it. Well, I'll try digging around here then. Expect something good. Rock is harder than I thought. It's hard to dig, so you'll have to wait a little bit more. Okay. Look, I'm just getting scammed left and right in this place. Oh, okay. Now we're just out on the crash. Head inside. Deus integrated with Zohar and awoke, but we found that Deus is in the center of a giant structure created out of the fallen Makeva. The only way we could think of to destroy Deus is to penetrate into there and make our way to its center. That structure used to be Makeva itself, but we must assume the inside has changed significantly. We don't know what other dangers await inside there. Please be very careful. Yeah, thanks, Sigurd. Let me take care of it. I will destroy Deus, even if it costs me everything I have. Faye, are you sure about this? But I don't know what you must be thinking now. If you destroy Deus, the proliferation of the nanomachines that are out there will turn this planet itself into a weapon will stop. But if you end up losing Ellie and was united with Deus for that very purpose, then what good will it be? But that's right, Faye. She's our friend who's been through a lot with us too. I think that saving a dear friend is just as important as protecting our planet or saving the world. What better reason is there to fight? If you can't even save your friends, then how could you save the world? Don't you agree? Yeah, Sig's right. Don't you ever give up, Faye, no matter what. You're the only one who can release Ellie from Deus' spell. But we'll give you as much backup as we can, so... Thanks a lot. Bart, Sigurd, I won't give up. You volunteered to fight for the young master and the rest of us, so it's our turn to fight for you and Ellie. Let's go, Faye, to gain true freedom. Shall we launch the Yggdrasil? Wait a second there, I just want to save it here, because I get the feeling this is going to be my final outside save. So that gives me an opportunity to come back later and do some training and things that I want to do off stream for after I beat the game. I want to go through and farm some achievements. I go and learn all the abilities and other things as such. Launch the motherfucking egg. Alright. Nope. I was about to say, how do I fly this thing? And then I instantly pressed the wrong button. Wait. That's the wrong party. Bart, I love you and all, but you are not a caster, and I need a caster. There's a long way to go just to change a party member. It's ridiculous. I get that it's here because it's if you're at the dock and you're heading to the bridge, it's on the way. And if you're at the bridge and you need to head to the dock, it's on the way. But that also means that it's not in either place you ever need to be. Young master, you better not die. Promise me. Of course. I'm not going to die. Quit saying such weird stuff. Sorry. Yeah, you're right. You'll make it back. When you come back, I'm gonna... Well, I just thought maybe I could be closer to you, you know? Hey, whoa, quit it. Do you know what you're saying? Just kidding. Young master, you're all panicked. Funny. I don't see Choo Choo anywhere. Where'd she get off to? Change party members? Yes. I can't select you. Okay, that's interesting. If she's in the mech bay, stood in giant form in one of the mech slots. Chew, I swear to God. Where are you? Where you at? There's the crescents. His stupid one. I just never fucking do it! How? Chewie, okay. Yeah, alright, Chew. What do you want to do? This is... Huh? Choo-Choo, what in the world are you doing here? You don't need any maintenance work. You're in the way. Go eat some food and take a nap or something. I am exhausted, Chew. Since you're here, I'd like a massage. Just kidding. Ellie, she was so kind. I know I'm not the only one going to miss her. I know Bart, Margie, Billy, Satan, Rico, Mary, Emeralda, and Faye all do too. Although they don't say it, I can feel it. Standing here, I remember her kind and gentle smile. Ellie will return, won't she? Thanks, Choo Choo. Thanks for trying to reduce all this tension in the air from me. I'll remember this. Anyway, Ellie's got to be alive, right? Faye? Let's go back to the room. Marjorie seemed worried. Okay, I'll come chew. Oh, bless her. Choo Choo's dead sweet. We love Choo Choo. in and say hello and see if there's anything else the problem. They're the only ones who can save us. Counting on you. Change party members? No. I may have been getting in everyone's way up to you now, but I can't stand to think Faye and all his friends may perish away like us. I'm going to fight so that this kind of thing never has to happen to anyone again. Go on, shoot. You're a legend, love. You're not been getting in the way. You actually saved my ass. Like, when there was no one else who could possibly help, you battered the crap out of 2 giant mechs. Okay, right. So now, that's the final point where we need to save things. Let's override that one, because it is irrelevant. We don't have much time left. Let's go and win ourselves some true freedom. Win self-determination for the South Moldavian people. Right, now I need to remember how to pilot the Ig. Because circle wasn't forward like I thought it was. Oh, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. Triangle. Right, got it. How the hell's here? Giant earthquake crater. Oh, that'll be Doc's house. Not Doc. Tori, the guy who makes the nano machines. There's the hyper collider. Lev. Okay. That's Nissan, but it's not on the map. Which is interesting. What is that? Parts of a ship, an excavation site, maybe? Wow, there's so many new places to go. That must be where the thingy came up from, the thing we just blew up, the Macava. Well, okay, that's where we need to go. Oh, the secret dungeon by the look of things. So it looks like there's some kind of end game, typical Final Fantasy level, go and do the secret dungeons kind of thing. That's kind of cool. But I will have a look at those off stream, because I would like to actually finish this at some point. Land. There we go. You know, I'm doing this, and probably the idea is to fly into it, isn't it? Yes. That just takes us back. Okay. Was wondering how they were going to integrate that. Okay, then. Well, it's letting us in, so that's probably a good sign that Ellie's still alive somewhere. She's obviously showing signs of some level of control. The mapping of the inside of Deus is now complete. Okay, let's go, everyone. Wait, we just mapped the whole thing instantly? Can I see the map? Yes. Fuck. That didn't help. You must be the Seraphs I have heard so little about. Okay, pretty strong. Actually, no, I don't know which way I'm meant to be going. Doesn't seem to have an indicator. Yeah, alright, that really hurt. And fights are relatively common. You leak. Motherfucker. Not getting a lot of money from this either. So if you weren't already upgraded, you'd be struggling here. Jesus Christ, it's so common. Hello, Gunface. I like your Gunface, Gunface. Oh, their shoulders. Okay, that's less impressive. Ah, you have just incredibly high defense, don't you? Why have I lost my specials? I can't go id form anymore. I feel like... Excuse me, I feel like he's been nerfed into the fucking ground. Okay, so... Nothing there. So I'm guessing top right is where we need to go. That makes sense. And unless I get contradicted by anything I see along the way, I think that's the best place to head for. Hello. Eagle Mage, I guess? Kick him! Kick him in the dick! Is that not... Come down there, but we can't go up. Okay. What the hell are you? Really weird armor. As we're like the ghost of a mech or something. Wonder if it was one that was still in the process of being formed. Jesus. See what that was. I wasn't paying any attention at all. I was kind of zoned out for a second. Jump over that so we don't maybe get into another fight or take damage. I'm not really sure what it was supposed to do. That should be... Yeah, I think we've gone one too far there. Oh, dodgy. Dodgy again. Sir, you are becoming an irritant. I wonder if his damage boost based on health lost works on his mech. I bet it doesn't, because it's HP lost, not mech strength lost. No, not mech armor lost, sorry. Well, the fact there's a defensive thing here suggests I'm probably going the right way. At least I hope I am. How can you have a move called Arm Bash when your mech has no arms? Although, to be fair, if you were shouting the name of your special moves out as you were piloting the mech, and you were charging towards someone, and you were like, now mech, use Arm Bash! And he'd be like, wait, what? A really good distraction tactic. Right, let's see what's up here. Ow. Well, I guessed right. Whee! Shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Don't do this to me. This is new. What the fuck? What the Sonic special stage is this shit? They go right down there, because it's going to rotate in. Whoa. Whoa, 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 Sonny Jim. And then go, stay where we, no, okay, I'm going around this way. Right, nah, get out here. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. I'm alright. How none of those hit me, I will never know. Okay. That is a very dangerous hole. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, so which way are we heading now? Hey, over there. It looks like we go down from there. Okay, so I know where I am now. Then we go this way. Bridge is down, so we go this way. They are not making this last area easy. You are correct. Yes, okay, that's the lift down, right. Okay, I understand. So the map dictates height based on colour. So if that's the case, we're on blue here, we can go down here, then up the lift, then we're going to have to take external doors, aren't we? I think down, up the lift, southeast, down the lift, north, stay there, northeast, up the lift, north, stay there, east, down the lift, and exit there. And no, that's not going to work. I'm going to check the doors. I'm going to check the doors. For this one, there might be an item over there, but it looks like a dead end, so ignore that. Yeah, stay up here. Let's see where these take us. Hi, ghosties. Please tell me you didn't just burn my fuel away. Restore it? Oh, you're repair bots. No, you're not doing any. Okay, that's fine. We can, while killing these slowly, we can also get heals and things. Until Satan goes, no, no, you die. Armor +3 could be useful. I need to check if that's a loop round. Why did the camera change there? That was weird. It's terrible. No one else seeing the irony that the Earth Seraph is floating. Angel Armor +1. That's got to be worth a look, right? Angel damage down 50%. Specific damage types, I don't particularly use them. And then, yeah, it was this one. So if this brings us out at the north of the previous room, or is this a separate room? It did bring us out of the north. Okay. Get off there if I could. That's what we need to figure out, how to get that to move. Guessing we can't just jump over to it. That would be far too easy. Okay. Can't do that again, can I? No. So that's a one-use connection. Change it. I now need to rotate that one. So can we go down? Feeling it's only going to rotate something I can see, which would connect it to there. So let's try going up here. Yeah, the top left is going to be the way out. So I don't really know. I'm honest. What are you? What might this be? Are you going to check it? Are you wanting me out of my mechs? Is that what you're wanting? Ah, okay. That's now linked back to the start. Be useful. I want to try down here. This should loop us all the way around to the other side. So from here... Oh no, that takes us there. Okay. That's not what I expected at all. Hello, little fellas. Me. Oh, well, you fuckers need to die. Right, yeah, those are a problem. I think it's a little down. I need to go here. Yeah. Nope. Fucking nope. Not those little shits. Those are nasty. Okay, so this should be a dead end, technically. There is an item there. Great, a pilot shield. It's always what I always wanted. Right, so the next one brings me out up there. That's probably... So what I want to do is go as far north as I can and come out at that one, because I feel that's going to rotate round and link. I don't know if that will help us, though. No, I'm going to go to the middle one, come across 2, down 1, hopefully rotate that, which will send us on to those 3 that are inaccessible. Let's do that. Oh, you also have that. Okay. Bye then. You're Earth-based. That should hurt you nicely. Well, God, I'm glad that missed. Might be worth sticking an angel armor on everybody after all. You can have that one. Have that one. And you can have that one. Right. That one we can see at the top of the screen is where we want to be going. I think. Well, no fights there, which was quite nice. So we go up here. I don't think there's going to be anything up top on that one. We go around here. Up on this one. Okay, so that switches that one to link to the top as well. Check that out then while we're here. Beauty. Okay, that is good to know. Now we have a free heal HP dude. I think I know where this one's going to lead, but I'm going to check anyway. think we've already been in this one. Oh, we haven't. Yes, we have. So, quick run through here because this will lead us to one we can't get elsewhere. Here's the thing, motherfuckers. I am no longer afraid of you. I have free heals. Oh, it's his big arm again. It's still going to sting, but it's not going to, 3-tap me. Jesus Christ, that wasn't 50% damage reduction. What the hell? Still fucking stings. Right, so we go just straight up here, essentially. Usually I can tell when a fight's coming because the music stops. This place has no music, so I can't tell when it stops. And even though there's sound effects, there's still long periods of quiet where I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. There's an item here. Godstone ammo. There's nowhere to go there, which is that's expected. Now, the quickest way back is probably this way. So, or rather, this probably isn't the quickest way back, but at least here there's no fights. Right, so it's second exit, same level, second exit, same level, reverse, down a level. Rotate this to see where it connects to. I think that connects to where I've just come from, to be fair. No, that connects to the 3. That's what I'm aiming for. Right, in that case, let's switch it back. Go get healed, and then come to here. So, path is same level, up a level, twist. Okay. That's the next one we need to turn, so we know where that is now. Okay, in which case, we are good to go all the way to the top, get our free heal, come back down, and press the button on our way. Thank you. You are very friend. Preston's, come on. Why do you hang around not getting on the lift? Like, no, I've got no arms, it's not safe, it's not OSHA approved, I can't brace myself. Okay. With that, let's just go to where we need to go. We go down. And then it is... up. It's rise north, lower north. And then we go up here and press the button. Right. And now we go back, rotate, all the way to the north past, we didn't need to go to free repair. Now we go past the free repair, loop all the way round, and come out the bottom again. Stop changing my camera. Really fucking annoying. I'm trying to maintain perspective, and you're just like, no, you're looking this way now, mate. Wait, no, I got that wrong. Yeah, no, I got that completely wrong. I need to go left. Which means I need to rise north, lower north, rise east, lower east. So change tier on every single one of these. And left here. Checking that little passageway, see if there's an item, but we're on the right track now. I don't know when my next Healy bot is going to be, and you guys are nasty, if I'm honest. Item. Ah, boo. Boo. Boo, no item, boo. I can take one. And one easy. Hey, why is your HP on 1? Oh, because you died in your mech, didn't you? And the bot only repairs the mech, not the pilot. Right, so we should be home free now. We have to change tier at all? Yeah, just drop down 1. Go? Yeah. Okay, here we go. God, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ah, yeah, dick. Motherfuckers! This is spinning way too erratically now. I'm not on the Chaos Shuffler, leave me alone. If there's an achievement for making it down both of those without hitting any, and I've hit one, I'm going to be really fucking annoyed. Oh, I've been here before. I remember this place. That was where we went that we couldn't get back to the surface on, which I wonder if we can now. Suppose we want to use one of them. They're survival tents. This bay's not looking too good. Alright. I'm just going to do a quick one of them. Looks like this shaft connects to the outside. We can probably get out through here. What would you like? Yeah, okay, so we can get out this time. We couldn't last. Let's have a look. Oh, you're selling the basic of basic shit. Okay. We are fully tuned and ready to go. Now we go to the room where it all started, where Deus awaits with his big eyes. Oh yeah, hole in the wall. This is where we fought Ramsus and knocked him back through the wall. This is where his mech fell. And this is where Miang died. Do you want to jump inside? No. No, I really kind of don't. Is Deus? What are those 4 orbs spinning around it? Seems as if the power of those 4 things is supporting the center. So that means the big thing in the middle is the core of Deus. Probably. Who cares about those orbs? Let's just crush the core. Striking directly at the course, at the center, rather than using fuel unnecessarily. That is one strategy, but I believe another plan of attack would be to defeat the surrounding orbs first. If we decide to attack the supporting orbs first, then it might be wise to leave the battle up to us. We should be able to do something about them without using up phase power. That'll allow him to use the full power of the Xenogear to defeat Deus, and yes, of course, to save Ellie. Whether we do direct strike to the core or take down the supports first, I guess that is best left up to you to decide, Faye. Thanks, everyone. To attack Deus directly or take out its supports first? I wonder which is best. Always take out the supports. What are you talking about? Ground corp. Down. You there. Cometh at me. What am I fighting here? Am I fighting the floor? Hey! Okay, now I understand why you said what you did about the fuel. Good judge of how much HP the rest are going to have as well. It is taking fuel off me. There's 3 from her, 2 from Faye. No, did that do less? A lot less, but I think he guarded that one. Other than the fuel steal, it doesn't seem that powerful. The floor is evil. I mean, in my time, I fought walls, I fought elevators, I fought floors. It's just a hazard of the JRPG. Oh, you don't have any tier 3s. That's interesting. No. Okay, so killing these is going to be a while. How do you now have infinite? What the hell? Okay, so these are going to be a problem just for the amount of fuel they steal. You don't get infinite health. Or even tier 2s, what the hell? Yeah, it seems he builds up to his id rather than activating it. Why do you have no combos available to you? What's going on? Oh, right, okay, so... okay. So now the big boss can't fuel drain me. It's good to know. So, next question. Can I exit? No, I cannot. So, third question. Can I swap the entire party? Yes, I can. He was just rolling around. Okay, so what's this one? Halute. Space-time move one at a time. What? Wait. Only she gets to move? She can't hurt it. Ow. That's not a big heal. Okay, everybody's back. Right. Looking at Rico still hitting like a fucking truck. Oh, come on, that's not fair. I think I've tried that before, but that should allow her to heal. She's not a mech. She's probably dead, actually. Yeah, I don't think she survives that. Oh, she took no damage. Okay, that's not too bad. I mean, I do any. I'm not going to be doing any damage, but at least I can cure her up. Fuck that guy, I suppose. Power loss was not great. If that helps. Oh, they aren't going to help in this situation. You have anything on Ether? Or Spec Ops? No. Should be nearly dead. Can't do any of that because Ether mode's been shut down. Oh, that's right, you got DB2 on, haven't you? That means Chew's dead at the end of this. There we go, okay. Sealed Heaven's Domain, whatever that was going to be. I don't actually want to know what that was going to be. Earth Gnome. Okay, abilities, Chew. No, it's specifically gear options. Now, why can't I use it there? So my problem here is I was going to use Chew to heal the gears, but it doesn't seem like she can. Let's pop an Ether on to try and get some more appropriate heals. Come down there, make a quick save there, take the next one. Oh god, it's the Metatron. I can't keep up with that healing. Please be over 250. Ah, not even close. Yeah, I can't keep up with that. I just can't. Everyone but Chu's dead. Chu's dead. Does that game over us, or does that allow us to pick them back up with the other group? Wow, that just game overs us. Good job I did that then, innit? Right. In which case, Billy and Maria, I need you to step in. Billy, do you have a mech heal? No, restores gear defense. Damn. Okay. So we're going to have to do this the annoying way. That's better armor, so we'll pop that on. And chance the additional abilities were tied to those relic things that were taken. Relics? What relics? Oh, the Omni things. No. The ones that have been taken from me specifically are tied to Phase Past and his becoming of a different person. Now that he can no longer become that other person because they're merged into one, he's lost the ability to go into that big burst overdrive mode. However, what he has gained instead is once he hits level 3, he goes into that mode permanently rather than spending fuel to go into it for 3 turns. So it's not that he's lost it, it's that he now has a different way of doing it that I wasn't aware of. Yeah, no, that was a good shout. I'd completely forgot that our Omni Gear relics had been taken. That's something that just did not occur to me at all. Let's see if we can buff your armor up a little. Fact. It's ether defense we want, isn't it, really? We're not really taking hits from physical, we're taking hits from ether. Well, he just can't equip you with anything because she's not a mech. Okay. Let's give that a go. I mean, there is some other dungeons, to be fair. There was 2 dungeons that I found that we never even looked at, because I just don't think we're going to have time. So it's quite possible that there is something in there that would boost us, give us our anima relics back. Still a lot, but it's not as much. Right. Special options. Fixed frame. Special options, fixed frame. Chew, heal yourself. Such a big hit. Okay, now we put boost on. Boost on. I'm basically using Chew as a tank. I'm just keeping her healed so that every time she takes a hit, it's just not hitting someone else, essentially. Like that. That's done. Wow, that's annoying. Dude, what the hell? Dude, what the hell? I literally switched into Ether Armor because you did nothing but Ether to me, and well, fuck it, I'm gonna go physical then. Oh, don't think this is gonna work. But let's give it a try. Nope. Chew, which means he's on his own, and he can only afford one more heal, which I'm kind of going to have to do now. And now he's dead. Yeah, there's nothing I can do against that now. Right, thoughts. Let's go in again. I want to go in again straight away on that. I want to try something different. Okay, now we've got a game. That works on that machine gun, which means it's probably going to work on the Grand Slam attack too. So, let's put you into boost. Put you into boost. Start battering you. Because your evasion's down as well. Now the only thing we've got to worry about is Metatron. Earthly Anointment, sorry. Okay, that's a new one. I hadn't seen that one before. There's no point you being here. With our ether armor on, that's still expensive as fuck on that hit. What was that? What does that do? Defense down. Okay. Not the worst thing in the world. Guess I know you're out of fuel. You're gonna have to just deal with it. Think your evasion is down anymore. You seem to be hitting with regularity now. Let's pop that on again. Damn, that's hitting. I was really hoping that wouldn't. Really? Survive that, that's not a problem right now. That's down is annoying. You have 10 fuel left, so pop that. You don't have the fuel for it, so cancel. Again, we survived, but now we're starting to get close. We're now in the realms of it's got low enough HP that I might kill it. Any hit now could kill it. That's getting close. I need one more charge on you before I can do anything. That's it, we're dead. We don't survive that. Yeah, okay, we got very lucky there. If this hit doesn't kill it, we've got nothing. Bye, boys. I have no fuel left. Right. So, gonna have one more attempt, really. But honestly, if those two don't stand a chance, then these two definitely don't. What we could do, I suppose, is go see what the other one is like. Let's not go for that, let's go for this one. And let's work out if it's one per orb, or if it's one per... You know, you're just fighting the same one. Okay, so it's one per orb. We got off to a great start. Why are you riding on top of Sabzen still? Yeah, no, we don't got this. We don't got this at all. Oh, fuck, this one's the healer. Right. Okay, no, we kind of need to kill that. So you're the target of counterattack, okay? And fine. We haven't hurt you yet, still. He's, you can make your counterattacks miss. Wait, I don't know if that's possible or not, but it's worth a try. It's magic counter, so I don't think it's going to miss. No. Okay, counterattack has a chance of missing. We can still do this. 1,000 damage a turn. Was that only 1,000? Okay, that changes. That's not good. Yeah, we don't got this. Absolutely brutal. I feel like all the armor and everything I've been putting on my mechs just means nothing to these people. Oh, that one's done. Okay, that was unexpected. I thought I was going to have a lot more HP than that. Healers are usually the hardest to take down. Deus can't heal. Yeah, if that team didn't work for it, I was actually willing to send in Phase Team for that. Yeah, that does feel like the... I mean, that it can't heal makes your life so much easier. It isn't stealing your fuel every turn, makes your life tolerable. The rest are just niceties. So I'm going to go in and leave that one. I think 3 out of 4 ain't bad. And I think we stand a chance now. Right, so straight off the bat, we're going Animo down. Doesn't absorb it, that's good. You are giving it a Fusil. It having that attack is annoying, especially at that fucking hit. Ow. That's not good. That attack's going on a long time. That's not good. It's an all... Goddamn. Okay, but we do have Angel Armor on, so that's going to have helped. Now, I don't want to boost here, so I just want to send you in. Now you can start putting out better damage. Nice, nearly 4k. realised its hands are holding, or are, Ellie and Miang. Ow. Still not down yet, though. Still got time to go. That's the 3. One more for his in mode. That's not a good name for a spell. Oh, wait, that's mine. He's doing my own spell back at me. Okay, you're getting into need to heal territory, but not quite there yet. I would rather keep you alive early than risk later. You guys are going into heal mode. Fuel is getting low. All the people to lose, he's the one I don't mind. You're now in unlimited mode, so Kishin. What are you doing? I'm kicking his ass. 9k, nice. A couple of them and he should be down. Probably getting close already. Oh, hello, detachment. Ellie is free, Miang is free. Are they free to attack or are they free to support? Is the question. Why do you get your combos back now? Oh, I guess the fuel guy might have sealed the combos. That would have been annoying. That would have been... Yeah, that would have made... Oh, shit, okay. You're out of that. I didn't pay attention to that before we came in. EP full on you, thank you. Yeah, okay, that's not a good thing. That's just phase 2. And there's the Earthly again. Right, if I lose this, when I come back in, I might spend a couple of turns with Satan putting Earth Defense on. Because I was worried that he was going to do that lightning attack more than he has. And obviously he may start to do it more than he has, but at the moment, the Earth one is being more of an issue. Those attacks are annoying, but not deal breakers. Cosmic Crusher, however, it hurts. Emmy can heal, Satan can't. Neither can he. Yeah, Satan for a couple would be nice. Satan for a couple would be nice. That's... doesn't sound nice. Oh, okay, still alive. Ether Mac, give me Barrier versus Earth on all. Go down, you fucker. Okay, you need to heal yourself. I can't have you dying. Leave Satan up for one more hit, please. Just don't kill him just yet. Damn, never mind. Yeah, there's the Thunderbolt. Damn. Okay, that's us dead then. So it's just up to Emmy now then. Oh, Emmy, you beautiful creature. Made in a lab because she's goddamn perfect. No hurt Faye. No hurt Faye. I was hoping that Satan would stay up for another hit so that I could put on her defense up, attack down. I could just keep, I could pump her full of defensives for a while, and once the other two were dead, she was going to stay up longer then. But she didn't need it. She didn't need it because she's a mean, green, god-ass-kicking machine. And you know what? You know what's actually funny about that? She didn't even have an ether doubler on her. She could have been putting out twice as much damage as that, but I didn't get that second ether doubler. Or if I did, I don't know where I put it. I couldn't find it. What happened? My gear won't budge anymore. The Zohar modifier has ceased functioning. This is probably the reason why our gears cannot move anymore. There is only a slight energy response coming from the core now. What about Ellie? What happened to her inside of that thing? The Deus system's bind on her should have worn off now. So why aren't we getting any kind of response? I don't think we hurt her in that battle too. Faye, calm down. The sensors are picking up a response from a life form within Deus. It is probably Ellie, so do not worry. I believe she is okay. Ellie, can you hear me? Ellie, Deus is no longer active. It's all over now. So come out here. Show me your face. I don't want to have to fight Ellie. She's gonna whoop my ass. What's happening? Doc, what's going on? What's wrong? I'm now detecting a tremendous amount of energy coming from within Deus. It seems as if something that has sealed away up until now has suddenly been freed and is growing enormously. Could be. The wave existence? I'm just gonna pop a little bit of an F1 there. The wave existence? That's gotta be it. The wave existence was just freed from its cage of fleshly existence in Zohar. It's probably attempting to return to that higher dimension that it originally came from, which means this is the after effect of the dimensional shift. Do you mean after effect? It is like a shockwave that is induced by the dimensional displacement. So much energy. If this much energy is unleashed here now, so much energy unleashed, then what will happen, Doc? Tell us. then this planet will be annihilated. The numbers indicate that this has more than enough energy to take out the whole planet. What do you mean? You can't be serious. We all fought so hard, only to see this happen? Isn't there anything we can do? Can't we stop the after effects? Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do. Almost all machinery, including our gears, are out of commission due to the Zohar having been shut down. This time, there is nothing we can do. To put it to you straight, this is the end for us. This is freaking stupid! How the hell could it end like this? What are we all fighting for until now? The vibrations are intensifying. Hold on a second. No, these vibrations are different. It's Ellie. Ellie's inside with a gun. Blasting the shit out of it. Has to be something else. Look. Deus is rising? What is it this time? Deus is releasing its remaining energy, and it is beginning to accelerate. If it continues to accelerate at this rate, it will soon leave the atmosphere. We don't think Ellie's in control, then what? It's Ellie. Ellie is moving Deus. Are you sure? I'm sure of it. Ellie's trying to save us by moving Deus away from our planet. She's going to sacrifice herself. Can be. Oh, Ellie. Can't we do anything? We can't just sit here and watch this happen, can we? Wait. There's still something I can do. What is it, Faye? My gear still works. Without Zohar, the power source for your gears, the only gear that remains active is mine. Just like Deus, my gear and I made contact with Zohar. We are the only ones who can move now. I'm going to go save Ellie. That is absurd. Even if you were able to catch up to Deus, you will not have enough energy to make it back. Even so, I still must go. Ellie's taking the whole burden upon herself. If anything happens to her, I want to be there with her. Hey, just wait a minute. You know you're not going to stand by and let you commit double suicide if that's what you're planning. But you better come back alive, you hear? Double suicide. Promise me. Promise me that you will come back. Then I'll let you go. What are you going to do? You can't move. Thanks, Bart. I promise. I promise you that I will return with Ellie. You better. Yeah, of course. Alright, then get going. But let's let him go, Satan. At this point, Faye's the only one that'll be able to bring back Ellie. There's nothing we can say or do about it. You are right. Keep your promise. No matter what. Faye and Ellie. Both of you. Come back home. Oh, we'll be waiting for Chew. I was expecting to see Chew soon. I appreciate this. Bart and the rest of you, well, I better get going. But don't worry, I'll be back soon. She's getting away. She's literally gone out of our vision. That's how far away she is because you're talking. I guess this will be the last journey you and I make together. I'm counting on you, partner. Go into space, space, empty space. Oh. That's the wormhole that they were trying to stop from opening back to Earth? Naked! Where am I? That's Ellie. That must mean I'm inside of Deus. Not exactly. Your actual body is but a physical object. It has merely been absorbed into Deus's outer shell. Only your consciousness is here. Of course, the girl you perceive in front of you is also not a true being. Your consciousness is merely creating her image. The wave existence. No, that is not you. Who are you? Can't be. Is that you, Krellian? That's right, isn't it? Krellian, it would be you who did this to Ellie. Oh no, that was Faye saying that. The path of Sephiroth has been connected. No one can stop God from returning to his world now. So what have you come here for, Lacan? I came here to take the person I love back with me, to set Ellie free. The Deus system has been destroyed. It's all over. So instead I ask you, what are you hoping to achieve now? The time when all things started. The place where all things were one. I am going to return there. What place? Before the beginning of the universe, in the undulating waves of the higher dimension, all things were one. It was the waves spiraling out from there that created this four-dimensional universe of ours. Humankind and the souls of humankind that were born from there are merely leftovers from those spilled waves. You're going back there? Is that what you desired? Lacan, why such reluctance to become one with the god? What attachment could you possibly have to this wretched old world? What meaning can be found in living out such a short existence, hurting others, hurting yourself, grinding one another down, only to inevitably die and return to dust? Why, everything we could ever desire is here. No need to be troubled by the need for love, for the place is filled with the love of God. I have not lost hope in humans as much as you have, Krellian. Someday humankind will come to understand one another. I sincerely believe that. How can you be so sure? Humans will never come to understand each other. You said that she is a person you love, but can you say that you ever truly understood each other? All humans do is place themselves at a comfortable distance from each other and call that mutual understanding, spiritual unity, or true love. But it is all lies. Man cannot associate with others without first deceiving themselves. That is the way that we were created. But one being's ego can't determine everyone's fate. People have the right to choose their own destiny. That is why humans have free will. And what if that will itself was predetermined? What then? Oh, what folly. Humans are just primitive life forms that have no such thing as free will. Mankind has merely been allowed to live in an imperfect state, as is, as will be. Is it not for this very reason, because humans have this wretched will or whatnot, that humans must experience sadness and loss? For someone to gain something means another must lose it. It is impossible to make humankind share limited things and affections. So I came to the conclusion that everything must be reverted back to where it all began. Again, he wants to become one glorious whole. And I keep saying, you already are one glorious whole. To go back to when all was one, waves and nothing else. It is not by humans' ego, it is by the will of the waves, the will of God. Well, that's alright too. We don't have to be perfect. Actually, being imperfect makes mankind live by helping each other. That's what being human is. That's mutual understanding. That's unity and love. I'm glad. No, I'm proud to be human. Ellie, place the future tomorrow in our hands, based on our choice, and she is working to keep Deus far from our planet. She is also trying to heal your heart, you who wants to journey all alone, to be with God. Can't you understand Ellie's feelings? Do you have to become one with God before you're able to comprehend all of this? I understand. I know her feelings, as if they were my own. Yes, she and I are one. We don't need God's help. Well then, prove it to me. Show me this power of humans. Show me this love that you say you can make you independent of God. I mean, you'll have to release her from the bubble first. What in the... Miang, get out of here! At least give me my mech. You know, the one that has no fuel. And I think only 1 HP. Oh, you've actually put me back to full. Okay. Let's go full. Ouroboros. The beginning and the end. Alright, yeah, I'm not scared of you. Not if that's all you've got. You're going to need to do a lot better than that. You know what, Miang? I've been wanting to do this for a while, if I'm honest. You've been pissing me off the entire fucking game, playing every goddamn side. Except mine. Why not mine? What did I do wrong? Why did you never once help me? Are you done yet? Oh, you're hurting for some more. Okay, so to say I didn't like Weltle's design, this form of Weltle, this kind of not quite Gundam, not quite Silver the Hedgehog, quite like that one. Oh, she dropped me back down to basic. Or maybe I only do get 3 on it. Okay, you got fangs. I can appreciate that. You alright? Ellie. Hey? It was Krellian. Krellian, release me. Krellian? Yes. I came to understand after becoming one with Krellian. His heart was so full of sadness. That is why I desired for he and I to become one with God. Because that would be the return to the beginning of everything. He told me. You should be with him. That is what he said. You see, he already knew. Yes, he already knew how I felt, how you felt. But there was nothing he could do. He had no choice but to go forward, even if it meant he lost all his feelings, lost everything that was human. For all humankind's sake, there was no going back. Even looking back held too many memories. And he would have just wanted to go back, even though he couldn't. So please forgive him. Krellian loved people more than anyone else. I somehow knew it all along. I just knew he was really that kind of person. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, I was wrong. I thought sacrificing myself in order to save others was the right thing to do. But my actions only brought sadness to all the people who I left behind. And that sadness gave birth to even more sadness. As long as I still live, not within you, my life is not just mine alone. Ellie, that isn't wrong. To sacrifice yourself for others is a noble thing, even if it were to benefit yourself. It's no problem. There will always be a person healed, one or the other. Love gains its original shine only when there's an interrelationship. That looks weird on the screen. Between the giver and the receiver. It is incomplete when one or the other is missing. The two are one. It was you, Ellie, who taught me that. I believe that's what it is to be human. I can now understand the true importance of it. I don't think if it's the right answer, or I don't know if it's the right answer or not, but we have a lot of time to think about it. What Krelian himself was looking for all along, we will find the answer to. Thank you, Faye. You might want to, GTFO.
Let's return to our planet.
That light. It's the point of contact with our world. But the dimensional shift has already begun. Will we make it in time?
Not talking.
Can you run?
If we're together, I can.
I think that's a mistranslation. That should have been "take my hand," which is what she said to him when they first were escaping together. Or unless in that instance she took his hand and said, "Can you run?" One of the two. That feels like it should have been a callback. Of course. Cheers, Krellin.
There's no time. This place is about to be destroyed. Now there is no more God. This is no longer their planet.
Is that Ryudo?
This is your home planet that you are now standing on.
Krelian, you aren't going, are you?
No. Since that time, I have stopped being human. I've committed so many sins that any attempt at living like a human is impossible. The only one who could have forgiven me was God.
That's not true. I know they would understand. There's still plenty of time to atone for your sins. You, of all people, could do it.
Always the peacemaker, eh, Lacan? Perhaps that's what it means to be human. But regardless, I cannot go. It's something I've already decided. I go to walk with God, even if there's no place left for me upon my return. I must go now.
Krelian.
Actually, I envy you two.
Well.
waves from the explosion disrupted the ionosphere.
Yes, it's
making it
Ryudo.
impossible to get a visual.
That's
We were
Liquid
probably
Snake.
Caught up in the explosion.
That's a lie! He'll come back. He promised us he would. I know it.
I don't want to chew.
Run through the cold of the night as passion burns in your heart.
Oh, quite enjoyable. I think I would have preferred it if they'd have developed it into 2 games.
Life held close by your
But,
side,
yeah, you get what you get. And the story chair was fine. I have no problem with that.
like a proud
I'm glad the expedition at the end was so thorough. Because, fuck, I was lost throughout that entire game. It's only in the last 2 dungeons that I actually understood what was happening 40 hours ago, kind of thing. There's little bits that are now piecing back together, and I'm like, oh, so that meant this, and okay, so that's what led to that, and that's why this happened. So it was a very well-written story, in that it didn't give anything away that it didn't need to. It was very, very good at not giving away things it didn't need to. So I give it a massive props for that. And honestly, this music is one of the best that Square Enix has ever done vocal-wise. It's phenomenal. Right, so I guess we'll call it there. I'm going to leave the credits running because I always do. I don't like to miss people out who've put a lot of work into a game I've just spent dozens of hours playing. Yeah, this has been a long and enjoyable one. So we will be back tomorrow. I've kind of double booked myself, so I actually don't know what's happening tomorrow. I'll probably start with some snow runners, and then I might kind of knock it together into one big stream. Start with some snow runners, because we're going to test that, and then after about an hour, 2 hours, switch over into Monster Hunter and just go throughout. So there won't be a standard night shift tomorrow, essentially. Mainly because we don't have an RPG to play yet. Although I pretty much figured out what I'm going to play next. I think I'm going to go through Chrono Trigger. It's a toss-up at the moment between Chrono Trigger or Last Remnant. And I think it's leaning towards Chrono Trigger. So we'll probably look at starting that one for the next set. So that will leave us with an extended early shift tomorrow, one more early shift on Monday, which is going to be retro, and then we'll move into the next set. I'll do my 4 days on, 4 days off, and for the next set we'll start fresh with a new RPG. So yeah, I'm gonna sit and listen to this glorious music and chill and see if there's any after credit scenes, and hopefully you guys will join us for some community shenanigans tomorrow. And I must thank you all for staying up very late and hopefully enjoying this wonderful game with me. Catch you later, folks.